All right, 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about this 2023 Ford F-350. And really, it's not about the F-350 at all. It's about the engine that's in here, right? This is the 6.8 liter, otherwise known as the Mini Godzilla, right? The 7.3 liters younger brother. This is Ford's, really, it's one of their big V8 engines. It's kind of the unknown engine. The 7.3 everybody knows about, right? The Godzilla engine, everybody knows about that engine. This 6.8 liter came out in 2023, and it is basically, like I said, the little brother of the big 7.3. So guys, first thing that I love about this engine is its simplicity. It is just a tried and true workhorse V8, and I shouldn't say tried and true, but it kind of is, because so many components on this truck are identical or very similar to the 7.3 liter V8. And you know, everything about this engine, its design, it's made to be simple. And in 2023, when this engine came out, it was only available in the XL model trucks, which is Ford's work trucks, right? So guys, that's really it. It's just a simple engine, kind of how they used to make engines in general, more simplistic. And if you look inside here, look under the hood, there is a ton of room inside here, a ton of room to work on and modify this engine. Ultimately, guys, just something simple in a day and age that everything's complicated, everything's complex. And while we have this open, number 2, guys, the second thing I love about this engine is that this uses a port injection fuel system, not the dual injection, which would be port injection and direct injection like a lot of our modern engines use. Which, what does it mean? Ultimately, it means it's running low fuel pressure, right? Everything about this engine is low pressure as opposed to high pressure fuel lines, fuel rails that you're gonna see in dual injection motors. For instance, guys, like this motor runs, or I should say this fuel system is running 50 to 60 PSI, where your big diesel 6.7 engine is gonna be running, I think they're over, gosh, I think it's like 1,000 PSI, right, in the fuel system. Somewhere there, you guys can correct me on that, but it's a crap ton more. So bottom line is, and again, doing research on this engine, and really what makes it special to me, I guess, is the fact that, you know, low pressure fuel system just translates to less issues. It's not it's not this crazy high performance engine that, you know, when you're working it hard, when you have, you know, again, a fleet employee or somebody that's just gonna beat the crap out of their truck like they always do, you don't have to worry about stuff breaking as easily as you would on something that's all high performance, high pressure. So again, low pressure fuel system, love that about this truck. And guys, the other big thing, I guess this is number 3, what I love about this engine is that this is the second largest in the displacement, second largest displacement V8 on the market. And what's the largest? The 7.3 liter V8, right? Ultimately, it's just cool. Like, the fact is, Ford has the 2 largest displacement V8 motors on the market. They figured that piece out. They're doing that. And honestly, guys, to me, it just gives you the alternative to having to go buy a turbocharged truck like they're doing with everything, whether it's a diesel engine that's turbocharged or a gas motor that's turbocharged. Everybody's going to it. Heck, look at Toyota. Look what they did with their 5.7 V8. They did away with it, and now it's all twin turbos. And granted, you know, the Super Duties at this point are all big V8s, but, you know, you have diesel motor options. You go to General Motors, they have 1 V8 option. You go to Ram, they have 1 V8 option. Do you really need 2 V8 options? Probably not, but hey, Ford does it. They give you that secondary option. And guys, I guess to point out with this, horsepower and torque numbers. So this engine puts out 405 horsepower, 445 pound-foot of torque, and compared to the 7.3, right, the 7.3 V8 puts out 430 horsepower, 475 pound-foot of torque. So this is lower on the horsepower and torque, but not that much lower. And, you know, it gives you that option, right? It gives really the fleet in 2023, it gave the fleet departments a different option where they could put potentially a lower cost motor in their trucks to have their employees drive around it. Now, however, in 2026, the 6.8 liter V8 is the entry level. It's the standard option on XL through Lariat model F250s and F350s with a gas motor. The 7.3 liter V8 would be the upgraded option. So in 2026 current year, this 6.8 liter is really the common engine that they're putting in most of these Ford pickup trucks in a Super Duty. So anyhow, guys, that was number 3. Number 4 is the fuel economy rating on this truck. So I should say rating. There is no actual rating. There's no official rating. They don't do that on the Super Duties or on the heavy duty trucks. But looking at what guys are getting with these trucks, you know, around town and highway, this truck is averaging, the 6.8s, they're saying 13 to 16 mile per gallon. The 7.3, right, the big brother to this, well, they're saying 10 to 14 mile per gallon, right? That's like going down through the Reddits of the world, going down through just surfing the internet, seeing what guys are getting with these trucks. Of course, it's all going to vary, but the best real world numbers I could find, 13 to 16 with the 6.8 liter, and then 10 to 14 with the 7.3 liter V8. So again, smaller engine, a little bit smaller, right? But still bigger than GM's V8 and still bigger than Ram's V8. Okay, so just a little bit smaller than Ford's other V8, but you're getting a little bit better fuel economy, which, hey, at the end of the day and age we live in, fuel's not cheap. So there you go, a little bit of savings with this engine. And then, guys, the number 5 thing under the hood here with this 6.8 liter engine is that it technically has a better engine cooling, basically what has better engine cooling than its bigger brother, the 7.3 liter. And you know, you could say to me, hey, they have the exact same cooling system, which they do. This 6.8 liter has the exact same cooling system as the 7.3 V8, but it's a smaller engine, right? This engine has a shorter stroke, which is why it's basically how they set this engine up, as a shorter stroke than the 7.3 liter, which in turn gives it the lower horsepower and torque numbers, but it makes it more fuel efficient, like we just went over. But with the same cooling system as the 7.3, it's going to cool down faster. It's going to stay cool longer, right? Even though you're working it hard. So all in all, guys, maybe it's a minor thing, but if you're looking at this engine to work, you're looking at this engine to tow, it's technically going to cool down better than the 7.3 because they have the exact same cooling system, right? It's just a smaller engine. So again, guys, 5 things I love about this truck. Let's get into the 5 things I hate. And when I say hate, maybe a little bit of a strong word, because I can't say that I hate anything about this engine. It's more the usability or use of this engine. Let's get into it. So number 1, guys, this engine is so similar to a 7.3 liter V8. Why did Ford invest the dollars to make it? Why did they invest the money to make a second V8 that's so stinking close to a 7.3 liter V8? And if I'd have to guess, it doesn't cost them any less to make this engine, right? It's a very similar engine, but it is different. So they have to invest different, you know, it's a different assembly line to make it, right? It can't come off the same assembly line. So why did Ford do it? Seems kind of stupid to me. Seems like a waste of money. And especially in 2023 when they came out and this engine was only put in the XL model trucks, you know, at least now in 2026, they're making better use of that. They're incorporating it into XL, XLT, and Lariat models. So anyway, guys, seems kind of silly. Number 2, and this ties into number 1, is pricing. So current pricing on this 6.8 liter engine, guys, versus the 7.3 liter V8. So in 2026, when you go on Ford's website and you build out an XL model truck, you can add, so you're going to get the 6.8 liter V8 standard, but you can add a 7.3 liter V8 to an XL truck for $1,500 more. So a 7.3, the Godzilla engine, is a $1,500 option to add to an XL model truck over this 6.8 liter. Who in their right mind gets this engine over a 7.3 when the 7.3 is only $1,500? That makes 0 sense to me. And I get it. The only application it makes sense really is on a bulk fleet order where they're saying, hey, I'm buying, you know, 25 trucks, and heck, I'm gonna save $42,000, something like that, that you'd save on an order of 25 trucks. So in that application, sure, it makes sense for a fleet order, but if you're the individual, I mean, you guys tell me, would you get this engine over a 7.3? I mean, sure, there's some beneficial components to it, but ultimately, like, to me, it only would be on the used market that it could potentially make sense. Because if this engine's considerably cheaper in the used market over a 7.3, which it is, then it makes sense. But on the new side, why would you ever do that? Anyhow, guys, doesn't make any sense. Number 3 would be the transmission that this engine gets paired with. So the 6.8 liter V8 gets paired with the 10R100, which is the lighter. It's a 10R100 torque shift, 10 speed, which is what gets paired with the 6.8 liter. It's the lighter duty transmission. Not necessarily any issues with that transmission. It's just the lighter duty transmission. The 7.3 liter V8 gets the 10R140, which is the same trans that they put in the diesel trucks. So it's their heavy duty transmission. To me, they're trying to make this truck budget conscious. They're trying to give you more of a reason to save. But like I said in the previous point, the 7.3 liter V8 is only $1,500 more. That means you're getting the transmission as well, right? So if you're, like I said, I went on Ford's website, you build out the package, the 7.3 liter add is only $1,500, and this truck, the 6.8, gets a lighter duty transmission, right? And it's lower horsepower and torque, maybe get a little bit better fuel economy, but still. So again, guys, lighter duty transmission in this that gets paired with this engine. Not a direct point to the engine, but it does make a difference if you're buying this engine. So number 4, guys, is tow rating. So with this truck, right, you want to know what it can tow. So with a 373 rear, so this exact truck I have sitting here, F350 regular cab, the tow rating on this 6.8 liter is 14,300 pounds. With a 7.3 V8, you jump to 18,200 pounds. Considerable difference there, right? Almost basically 4,000 pounds less towing with a 6.8 liter V8, and the 7.3 you can tow 4,000 pounds more. And guys, like I said in my point here previously, the 7.3 only costs $1,500 more. This engine makes 0 sense to me. It makes less and less sense. Again, nothing wrong with the engine. Great engine. No issues with it. But for $1,500 more, you can get a 7.3. Why wouldn't you, right? So I guess this is just a constant, why don't you buy the 7.3? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't like either of these gas engines if I'm buying a truck, because the diesel engine in my mind is so superior. So there you go, that's my opinion. If you just want a bulletproof V8, they're great. But anyhow, guys, tow ratings, 6.8 liter, 4,000 pounds less than a 7.3, that's the bottom line. And then number 5, all right? The number 5 thing that I don't like about this truck is the oil pump that they chose for it. So again, if we're going for cost savings, right? We want to make this truck cost, price conscious. We want to make it a budget option, right? We want to make this truck, they're not making this truck fuel efficient. They weren't worried about that with all the other components they put on this truck, right? They made it a big block V8. They made it something that can just work, can pull, you can beat the crap out of, right? But they put a variable displacement oil pump in it, right? Which means it's giving you oil on demand. It's not a constant volume oil pump, right? So the variable displacement is what they're putting on all the 1,500 trucks. That's the oil pump they're putting on all the 1,500 trucks. It's to help with fuel efficiency. On this truck, that pump saves you maybe 1 to 2% in fuel efficiency, right? So it makes the truck 1 to 2% more fuel efficient, which is literally, you can't even, it's barely noticeable. But they did that on this truck. And the variable displacement, the bottom line is, guys, it is, it's not giving the engine oil all the time, so it's not letting this truck do the work that it wants to do all the time. A constant volume oil pump is really, when this truck is, it's a work truck, it's a workhorse. In the 7.3, they also use the same oil pump, right? So it's not any better, but 7.3 is the premium option. Hey, heck, if you're trying, you're spending the money on the 7.3, you want to try to milk all the fuel efficiency you can out of it. I get it a little bit more. On this engine, their base engine, why not just give this thing a workhorse fuel pump, basically, in my mind. So again, or not fuel pump, oil pump. Bottom line, this is a great engine. You know, Ford really designed a great engine here. Just a couple items, you're like, huh, what were they thinking when they did it? And granted, that's the case with every engine they make nowadays. There's always a question mark. There's always something that doesn't make sense. You're like, man, this was kind of this design was not really well thought out, or it wasn't completed. It wasn't a complete design, right? And that's kind of where I'm at with this engine. It is, you know, first off, before I traded this truck in, because that's how I got it, I honestly didn't even realize they made a 6.8 liter V8. And it wasn't until I traded, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video on this truck because I wanna do the research on this engine and figure out what the heck is going on with this thing. So there you go, guys. 5 things I love, 5 things I hate about the Ford 6.8 liter V8, the Mini Godzilla. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to hit subscribe. And guys, stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching.